And the province's newest MHA, Ches Crosbie, joins me now. First of all, congratulations.
Well, thank you, Debbie. Just offer one correction. I did have to win the leadership in order to get this far.
Of course. It's 2 political victories, but I guess this one feels pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was important, and I think I highlighted that when I made the comment about, well, I was being overly dramatic, but I wanted to draw attention to the fact that this was a critical by-election. And having won it, I think we have momentum now, and it'll give the governing Liberal Party something to think about.
You gave voters at the door something to think about when you were campaigning, and you were saying to people, if you trust Dwight Ball, vote for him. If you don't, vote for me. Is that what happened?
That's pretty well the pitch, but you've kind of shortened it kind of cryptically. But yeah, that's the pitch, right? So voters, it seems to me, accepted that pitch. If you're happy with the last 3 years of Liberal government, by all means vote for the Liberal candidate. But if you're not, and you want someone in the House of Assembly to hold the government to account for what they're doing, then you know where to cast your ballot for Ches Crosbie. And that's the way that cookie crumbled. And don't forget, that was a Liberal district with 2/3 of a Liberal, 2/3 of all the voters voted Liberal last time around.
We've seen other party leaders, both federally and provincially, without seats. It is hard to be a leader without being in the legislature. What difference does this win make for you and your party? I know you told me off camera, you went up to Confederation Building today and you actually belong there. But really, what difference does this win make overall for the party?
Well, first of all, the authorities have to give me a parking spot at Confederation Building. That'll be okay. But for our party, for the PC party, the task ahead is still to rebuild the party. And that was always going to be the task. We're well on our way with that. That includes rebuilding district associations. It includes recruiting great candidates to offer to the voting public next year. It includes building up a war chest so that we can fight on an equal footing against, with the Liberals and the NDP for that matter. So, like I said before, momentum gives you momentum in all those arenas where you have to be effective in order to be a force to reckon with and a contender for government and being in power.
This by-election, I guess you could look at it as really a dress rehearsal for the election campaign, and you've been quite clear what issues are important to you, lower taxes, electricity rates, and so on. But you have been talking about wanting to change the mood out there amongst the electorate, changing it to optimism. How are you going to do that?
Well, I think right now, and the reason I got elected is there's a profound sense of malaise in the public, and I've had an intensive focus group session from door to door for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and so I think I can speak with authority, having listened to a lot of people on this. There's a malaise and a sense that a sense of drift in government, that people's faith in government is being defeated. They don't think the government is acting competently. They don't see that they're getting real leadership. I mean, I had one gentleman on the door a couple of days ago tell me what we need is a dictator to take control. Now, I don't go with that prescription, but that's symptomatic of the mood out there.
And just to see you smiling like that, last night you were pretty fired up, and it was an emotional Ches Crosbie. Is this something we're going to see more of?
Well, I think people are getting to know me better. I have different facets and different layers, and you're going to see most of them.
Ches Crosbie, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much, Debbie.